Hi guys, it's Mr. Keeler. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to my April 2021 financial forecast. So we have 3 piles for pick a card today. First pile is this lovely amethyst crystal. Amethyst increases your intuition. So it's a very good crystal for that, and also for clearing away any negative energy. So that's the amethyst crystal for pile 1. For file 2, I have another amethyst crystal. I really like amethyst, but this is actually an amethyst cluster. So if you look closely, you can see that there are actually several crystals, small dark purple crystals in a cluster. Okay, so that's for pile 2. In pile 3, I have this beautiful piece of obsidian. Obsidian is very good in terms of revealing the truth. It's a very powerful crystal, so not a crystal to play with. You have to be ready for the kind of really deeply transformative powers that that it has. But if you're ready for change in your life, then I would encourage you to get a small piece. So this is obsidian. It's also good in terms of protection against negativity. Okay, so you can pause the video if you need to decide, but usually if you're going with your intuition, it should be a very short time period. So you just choose without thinking about it. Okay, that's when you're really led by your gut, by your intuitive powers. All right, so let's start with pile 1. Okay, so let's put the other 2 piles away to the side here, and let's start with pile 1. So for pile 1, those of you who chose this beautiful amethyst crystal, let's see what your cards reveal. Okay, so let's start first with the tarot cards. Okay, so we have the 8 of Wands. We have the 7 of Pentacles. And we have the 5 of Swords. Okay, so I'm going to put them in the order that I think they should be in. Okay. Okay. So for those of you who chose this pile, what Spirit is revealing to me is that you've been through quite a bit of difficulty with others concerning your finances. And for some of you, this is not for all, for some of you, you may even be involved in a court case involving monies that may be owed to you, or some kind of dispute about your financial matters. But the good news is that this energy is actually dissipating. And if you are involved in a legal matter or a court case, the good news is you're going to be victorious. You are going to basically win this battle against those who have been trying to cheat you or trick you in any way. So the good news is that whatever has been happening in the past, the changes that are coming about, so the number 5 on this card, what's coming through to me is that changes are going to be coming into your life that are going to clear away all of those energies, those difficulties that you've had in the past battling with other people concerning your finances. That's actually going to be dissolving. And what's going to be coming in is that this 7 of Pentacles represents a harvest. You've been putting in a lot of hard work, or waiting, as the case may be for some of you, for this court case to end, so that you can, move on with your life. And the good news is, yes, you're going to be reaping your harvest. It's going to be happening very, very quickly, because the 8 of Wands represents fast-moving energy. So, these difficulties of the past in terms of your finances are going to be moving away, and something new is going to be coming in really, really quickly for you. And let's see what the angel cards have to say. And what I did was I took the timing cards and put them separately, and then I did the general cards. And so guess what? Look, see, Spirit is concurring. All right, so this fast moving energy, this is going to happen within the next few weeks. And usually for me, this card I take it to mean within the next 2 to 3 weeks, you're going to see some results. So for those of you who are waiting on resolution of this matter, it's going to happen within the next couple of weeks. This fast moving energy is going to come into fruition. And this card supports this card, right? It's saying that now is the time to take action. So if you have been kind of hesitating, wondering, when is the time for me to move? For those of you who have been thinking about switching jobs, switching a career, whether you should, start applying for new jobs, if you have been having that idea in mind, now is the time to take action. Spirit is actually encouraging you to move forward. And if you notice, this horse is, the rider is on this horse that's ready and raring to go. So Spirit is strongly encouraging you, saying, yes, go with this energy, because this is how your harvest, all your hard work is going to pay off. Okay. And the last card coming in from the Queen of the Moon Oracle cards, this says discernment. And I think this is important. And the number on this is 10. So 10 can represent completion. And I honestly feel that you're coming to the close of a cycle in the past of all of those difficulties. And for some of you, you may have 2 paths or even 3 paths or options available to you. And so what you want to pray for is discernment. For those of you who believe in prayer, for those of you who don't, what I would say is that you could do your research as best as possible to find out about the different options that are available to you, because it's going to be happening really, really quickly. Okay. And so you want to take the path that is best for you. And for some of you, maybe that may mean actually entertaining multiple paths. Maybe for some of you, it may mean doing 2 jobs. That suddenly came into my mind from Spirit. So maybe you'll have your main day job, and maybe you'll do something that maybe you maybe seeing as a hobby, but maybe it's something that you could use in order to bring in some finances. Okay. And for some reason, what came to me from Spirit is maybe those of you who are artistic or creative in some way, that you could think about maybe expanding on that creative endeavor. So if you're a painter, maybe consider selling your pictures or your paintings. So for some reason that just came in. Obviously that would be for some people, not all. And with the discernment card, what came to me as well is that 10, if you want to reduce this number, it would actually be reduced to 1. And what does 1 represent? 1 represents new beginnings, your harvest coming in with this fast moving energy. So you should be seeing a change in your financial situation very soon, within the next couple of weeks. As I said, 2 to 3 weeks, this harvest is going to be coming in. So not to worry. If you're looking for some kind of encouragement, then I'm here to tell you that yes, right? And for those of you involved with that court case, things are going to be resolved in your favor, and you are going to reap your harvest. Okay, so that's it for pile number 1. For those of you who chose the Amethyst crystal, let me know in the comments below if this resonated for you in any way. Okay, take care. And now the second pile is for those of you who chose the Amethyst cluster. It's very nice, deep purple there. And what's coming to me as I'm holding this stone is for those of you that chose this pile. You may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed about your financial situation, but Spirit is saying to me to let you know that it's going to be okay. Whatever is happening, it will pass. All right, for those of you who may be feeling really, really challenged at this point in time. Okay, so let's look at your tarot cards. All right, so first card out is the Fool, but it came up in the reverse. Okay, next card out is sorry, let me just put it upright. It's the Two of Pentacles, but it came up in the reverse. And the final card is the Page of Cups. Okay, yep. Alrighty, so let me just put them in order. Okay. All right, so what's coming to me is that the persons who chose this pile is that you're in a work situation or a financial situation where what is best for you right now is not to make any sudden moves. Now is not the time to, rock the boat or make any waves. Now is the time to just remain still, go with the flow, and just to be stable right now. Now is not the time to be juggling a lot of things. So if you're in a job, but maybe it's not that satisfactory, you want to consider just staying there for the time being. Now is not the time to make any sudden changes. Just do your assignments, do what's required of you to the best of your abilities, because eventually what I'm sensing is that some of you may be very frustrated with where you are, but an offer is going to be coming in, and it may seem very small. Okay, so with the Page of Cups, you can see that he has a cup which represents the offer, and in the cup there's a fish, and fish represents abundance. So initially this may not seem like a big deal to you, but it is important, and Spirit is saying to me that be patient. Something is going to be coming in for you this month. Okay, and so all right, this is definitely supporting what I'm feeling. The timing card is not the right time, and this makes sense. I'm going to explain why. And then the other card is abundance. Okay, so how does this add up? Because of what I told you before. With the Fool in reverse and the Two of Pentacles, it's not the right time to make any sudden moves. Just stay where you are, do what you have to do, because what's going to happen is some kind of opportunity is going to be coming in for you. And that opportunity, although it may seem small initially, it's going to lead to an extravagant amount of abundance. If you look, this is going to be a divine opportunity. This is an angel, and we have all these coins coming in, and if you notice, it's overflowing. So whatever this opportunity is, you're going to know, you're going to feel it, you're going to know you need to act on it, and it's going to lead to you reaping a lot in a very, very big way. Okay, all right, so there's some encouragement for you there, and you were the only pile that actually got 2 cards from the Queen of the Moon Oracle when I shuffled. And so let's see. Okay, so one card says nourishment, and you see this nice egg in the middle, and of course the lady in the card is holding up all of these fruits, and I think this relates to the abundance card. The egg represents this opportunity that's coming in, and that you're eventually going to reap, as I mentioned before, a lot from this opportunity, right? So it may seem small, what people call your nest egg, but it's going to end up being something that you're going to be really, really happy about. And the other card is extremes. And if you notice, the person in this card is sweating, and, there seems to be a lot of heat. I think for me, what this is saying is that just what I mentioned before, it ties into the message that's coming in from the tarot cards. You may be under a lot of pressure. You may not be very happy. You're pretty frustrated with what's happening in your job. But Spirit is saying to you, look, here in the back, there's this glass of cool water, right? So don't focus on the externals. Just do what you have to do, because there is some kind of reprieve that's going to be coming in. The number is 34, and that reduces to 7, and 7 represents completion. So I really believe you're coming to an end of a cycle, and a new cycle is going to be starting for you with this offer. And trust me, whatever this offer is, it's going to be really, really good for you. And you're going to be seeing this happen slowly. I think it's going to be a little bit slow for you, but it is going to start happening this month, sorry, because we're dealing with the April forecast. So it is going to happen this month. It's not the right time to make any sudden moves, and this offer is going to be coming in April, and then eventually it's going to lead to a lot of abundance. Okay, so be encouraged, whoever chose pile 2. I hope that was an uplifting reading for you. So let me know in the comments if this resonated for you at all. Okay, all right. And so we're going to be moving on to Pile 3, which is the people who chose the Obsidian. As I said before, Obsidian is very, very powerful. So let's see what truth it's revealing for this group today. So in terms of the cards, we got, oh, let me flip that. So it's Temperance, but it came up in the reverse. And then we have the Six of Swords, okay, all right. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles, all right. Okay, so this is pretty straightforward for me. Those of you who chose this pile, what this is telling me is that Spirit is saying you've been very patient. You've been waiting for, you know, an opportunity to come in for you to increase your finances, and Spirit is saying now is the time. Now is the time to start making your moves. Now is not the time to be patient. So the time to be patient is over. That's what's coming through very strongly for me. So if some kind of opportunity comes in for you this month, you need to move forward and do what you have to do. And this is supported by this card, the Six of Swords. So there may have been some turbulence in the past concerning your finances, but Spirit is guiding you towards calmer waters. That's what this is representing. And wherever it is that you're going, so if you're working on a project or something is coming in, for some reason, what I'm getting is that for some of you, you're going to be moving away from an old job and starting a new job. And the good news is you are going to be very, very successful in this new endeavor or this new job, whatever it is. If you're switching careers, if you're switching projects or trying something new, whatever it is, it's going to lead to very, very good finances for you. So if it's a new job, your salary is going to be higher than it was before. For some of you, it could actually be a promotion. So if you've been waiting for that, it's going to happen. For those of you who've been wanting to switch careers or try something new, it's going to happen. Whatever it is, Spirit is saying to me, and that's why this Temperance came up in reverse, that it's going to be happening for you this month, and it's going to lead to an abundance that you just didn't even expect. You're going to be very, very wealthy. You're going to be very, very happy. The 10, as I said before, represents to completion, and if you reduce this actually reduces to 1, and that's why I feel that for some of you it means that it's going to be a new job and you're going to be really, really happy with the people that you're working with. That's coming through to me very strongly. And also for some of you, it may be that you're going to start working with family. That's just coming in. And also wherever this new environment is going to be, the people there are going to be very loyal, right? And you're going to be really, really happy there. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm getting cards to support exactly what I'm saying. So this came up, the helpful people card, and I'm getting 2 interpretations for this card. One, it may be that for some of you, if you're getting a new job, you're going to find that the people or the team members that you're working with, they are just, you guys are just going to click. It's just going to be perfect. It's almost going to be as if you've, you know, like you've shared some kind of past life together, because you all are just going to be very, very comfortable and everybody's going to be on the same page, and it's going to be very, very easy for you. It's almost going to be like you'll be having to pinch yourself, because it's going to seem so perfect. Everybody's going to be working together towards the same goals. You know, there's no competition, or at least no negative competition, right? Everybody's going to be very helpful. For others of you, what's coming through to me very strongly is that you may need to start networking more to meet other people who can help you advance in your career or towards your financial goals. Okay, so as I said before, it's coming through as 2 different things. One, for those of you who are starting a new job or working with new people, starting a new project, you're going to find that the people you're involved with are going to be very helpful. You're going to be very comfortable with them. And for others, it's for you to start doing increased networking with people who can help you to progress. Okay, and then look at this card for the timing card. Perfect timing. So this job offer, this promotion, meeting these people, it's going to happen for you this month. So whoever chose this pile, this is really a fantastic reading, right? April is going to be a great month for you. Oh my God, I cannot make this up. And look at this card from the Queen of the Moon Oracles. I've never gotten this card before. This is abundance. Isn't this just amazing? And you can see the person in this card, this young lady. And of course, it doesn't matter whether you're a male or female watching this. She is just totally in control, right? If you look very carefully, she has a fox in her hand, and you see all these wild animals are around her, but she's very comfortable. Why? Because she is completely in her power. She's completely knowing that, you know, whatever difficulty she's faced in the past, she has been able to overcome them. And that is why this fox is resting so comfortably in her arms. There's actually, you might not be able to see this so well, but there's actually a lion here. And this is bringing up very strong vibrations within me. It's reminding me of the Strength card in the tarot, which shows patience and, you know, being able to overcome any difficulties. And what's coming through to me is that whoever chose this pile, you're very deeply spiritual people, and you've probably been through a lot of difficulties in the past. But Spirit is letting you know with this card that all of that is past now, and you need to move into your new place. It's going to be a perfect place for you. It's literally going to be like a match made in heaven, as people like to say, or, you know, it's going to be so hard for you to believe. You're going to be so happy. And for some reason, what's coming through for me is August very strongly for some of you. Although you're going to be seeing a lot of these changes coming through in April, the full fruition for some people will not happen until August, right? But these changes will start happening this month, that's for sure. But I'm just saying, for some of you, you may not see the fullness of this until August. And the fact that she's surrounded by all these leaves, and if you notice, they're very colorful, so this represents autumn. So for some reason, I'm getting very strongly that August, September, you know, when autumn is just starting to come in, or maybe even a little bit after that, is when this may come to fruition. But this is just really, really fantastic. This has been an incredible set of readings, and I think out of all of the three piles, you have probably got the best reading. Okay, guys, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed the readings. Please, if you enjoyed, please subscribe, consider subscribing, or leaving a comment, even if it didn't resonate for you. You know, leave me a comment, especially if you would like to have other types of readings. Okay, so that's it for me. Take care and wish you all the best.